So we started from Yala to Mirissa. It was roughly a 2 hours drive and it was through the highway. It's a two-lane highway, as in one side two-lane highway, and on the other side you can see, as usual, the greenery of Sri Lanka. We reached at around lunchtime. We stopped at a restaurant called 101 Restaurant. It's pretty popular. It was right beside our hotel, Lavender, and we had delicious crab and pork curry to accompany. Then after lunch, we head out for the beach. Uh, by Indian standards, it was a quiet beach, maybe not by European standards. We took a swim, maybe for 30 minutes or so in the evening sun, and then we decided that we would head out to the Coconut Hill, which we could see from a distance. Now, the water is clean. There is no such issue with the water, but there are certain crabs that we observed near the shore, and some different type of fish or aquatic animal, I don't know, which keeps on jumping from one part to another, as you can see in the screen. Now, as I was mentioning, that I could see the coconut tree from a coconut hill from a distance, but the entrance to the place is quite difficult to locate. The walk is challenging, as in you have to be walking on the shore, and it gets quite rocky at times. So if you're wearing flip-flops, that might be a problem. So you'll pass by the famous Parrot Rock and then walk over a series of boulders, and then you get to the secret beach, and then just keep following the coastline until you reach the pathway to the free hill. The whole journey would take around 10-15 minutes on foot from the Mirissa beach. So this Coconut Tree Hill is a mound that's mainly mud and gravel. So as I was mentioning, if you're wearing sandals or flip-flops, be aware you need a little grip, else the climbing the rock might be a bit slippery, and if it's a rainy season, then you are up for further problems. One more thing, if you are a vlogger and you are taking a tripod to take photos, make sure that it's planted on the ground with something to weigh in, because it was extremely windy when we went there. Since it's near to the beach, it's recommended that you reach quite early in the morning, or if you're going for the sunset, then reach an hour in advance. It gets very crowded during sunset time. We somehow managed to squeeze a spot of ours, stayed there for almost an hour before returning back, but it gets pretty crowded. And since Sri Lanka has two monsoon seasons, one between October to January and another between May to July, the best times to visit this place is when the weather is clear and the ocean is a bit calm. So typically from January to April, and again July to September, this would be the right time to visit the Coconut Tree Hill. It's like one of those spots which makes it to every traveler's Instagram profile if they are in Sri Lanka, and kind of a must do if you are in Mirissa. It's a private coconut estate on a cliff overlooking the Indian Ocean. There is an untouched stretch of golden beach, and it's free of cost, as in like throughout, and open throughout the day. So that's why even if you're on a budget, you should visit this place. There are people who sell coconut as well. You can see someone surfing. Surfing is pretty popular in Mirissa and Veligama. So you can see someone surfing the waves. So there are people who sell coconut as well in this place. So it would be an extra memorable kind of element to your journey if you have a coconut at the Coconut Tree Hill. So it's kind of a bucket list item for people who are visiting Mirissa. That's why you can see uh, a huge crowd when you go there. And the sunset is also kind of bold out there. And the coconut trees are kind of symmetrical, which makes it a sight to behold. And against the blue sky, it blends pretty well. So if you're a photographer, this is something that should be there on your agenda. As I was saying, we sat there quietly for an hour or so and enjoyed the nature, enjoyed the sunset, absorbed the views. There are many bars or like places to have a beer and chill out nearby as well, which offer similar views, not coconut tree in front obviously, but they offer good views, good sunset views. So in case you are interested and you want to avoid the crowded place, you might go there as well. As you go from the Mirissa beach to the Coconut Tree Hill via the seashore, you'll find these bars right at the edge. Just one thing to note that if you are visiting Sri Lanka during a rainy season, then the ocean might be too rough to walk along the beach. There is a parallel road which goes along the beach in the main street. You can avoid the seashore if you want when the sea is rough by accessing the coconut tree from the back. So go to Hotel Lavender. A bit ahead there is a temple, and then you take a right turn and you would reach this place. The path to this particular place might be a bit tricky. As you can see, this is an enclosure, so we went like this kind of, but it's fine, as in like it's not unsafe. There are no wild dogs or something like that, so it's pretty accessible. You go through someone's private estate maybe, and then directly onto the main road.